Hello, this is Anne, and this is a quick tutorial to explain how to use the Smart Object layer to insert your art for those of you who may not be familiar with this Photoshop feature. So once you've opened the mockup file here in Photoshop, you will see here several folders. So the lighting folders here isn't where you're supposed to add your art. It's locked anyway, so there's nothing you can do about it. The basic scene is locked again, and there's here the Smart Object layer, and it says double click to add art. So you're not supposed to insert your art anywhere else because the Smart Object makes sure that the image is warped properly to fit the curve of the glass here. So to do that, you have to double click here, and it will open another window which is the object that will be worked afterwards. So you have to copy your art into this folder and then save it and go back to the mockup. So there are several ways that you can do that. Let's go back to where you should insert your art. If you have made your pattern in Photoshop, and you have saved it to be used as a pattern, one way that I like to do it is to go here into the layer. So sorry, my version of Photoshop is in French, but that's calc means layer. So you go to layers here, new fill layer here, and motif here, and click OK. And then you can choose your motif among all those that you have saved. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one here. Then I can go here and I can adjust the size to make my pattern feel the image the way I want it. Then I click OK, and then I click Save here. So save in French is enregistrer here, so you can, that's also Control S on a PC. And it's saving, and once it's saved and I go back to my mockup, you will see that the image that I embedded in there is properly warped, and it follows the contour. And this is because it is a smart object. It wouldn't happen this way if you just inserted your layer directly here, you see? So it really has to be done this way. So this is my way of doing it because I make all my patterns in Photoshop directly. But if you don't, then we're going to do this differently. So I'll just undo what I did before. And you just have to copy and paste your image here. And this is all it takes. So I have here the copy of my image that I want to insert into my Smart Object layer. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it in the other file. So there are many ways you can do this. You can go here and say select all, and then again say go to edit and say copy, then go here and edit again and then paste. Paste is coller, so here. Okay, then don't forget to save here again. So again, you can either do a Control S or save, which is enregistrer in French here. And if you go back here, you'll see again that the image is inserted. Okay, you can also okay, let me just again undo what I did here. Another fun way to do that, and which I find faster, is here to undock the image that you want to copy and have it float over the place where you want to copy it to, and then just move the calc here, the layer here, from one document to the other. Okay, then we can dock it again, go back to this one. We can move the image around, rescale it if we need to, so that it covers the entire artwork, and then save again, and we will here find it here in the on the mockup. Okay, so this was an example with a design with a transparent background, as you can see. So let me undo that again. And we can do the exact same thing with a design which is completely opaque. So again, I'm going to use my favorite method here, which is to, again, insert a new fill layer with a motif, which is my pattern. And this one, this is actually a Photoshop, default Photoshop pattern. This is not one of mine, but as a matter of fact, it would work just as well. So we can save this one. So I'm going here and save this one. Okay, and go back here, and we can see here that the pattern has been inserted. Okay, so let's go back again here, and I can now use one of my patterns here, which would be maybe the snowflakes maybe. So I need to adjust here the scale so that it's nicer. Okay, so that it's okay, then I save you. So I'm showing you here that to go to File and Save, but I usually do it using keyboard shortcuts, which is Control S. Okay, so let's save and let's go back here, and our pattern is now wrapped around the can. So this is how you use the Smart Object layer to insert your art. And you can find these mockup pattern in my Etsy shop, French Vintage Prints. See you. Thank you.